Hi, today we are going to do the small wallet like this one. Okay, and we're going to make it match this purse, this Dana 2.0. And the thing about the smaller one like this, if you want the zipper on the back, it's a 2-hoop process for the small wallet, and it will be the wallet with a clasp like this. I am going to show you how to do it with the zipper, and that you do first. You do the zipper before you do the rest of the wallet. So I have my stuff all cut right here and ready, and I will do a placement stitch. Okay, it's did the placement stitch for the wallet. This is a well, this is a string underneath there. I don't know why, but we're just going to leave it. For when you put the other side of the wallet on so it's centered. So now I'm going to take my zipper, my huge old long zipper, because it's all I have that matches this bag. And I'm going to center it right between these two lines right here, right in this little box, okay? Making sure my ends overhang both ends of the wallet itself. So I'm going to take it, put it there, tape it down, and do the same down here. Tape it down, and then I'll tack it down, okay? Okay, it's tacked down the zipper. Okay, now you're going to take your little piece of vinyl here, and I made a mark on the center of my vinyl, so I'm going to line it up with the edge of my zipper and line my dot up with that, with the placement stitch here in the center. And then I'm going to tape this down and tack it down. Okay, I've got it taped, and now I'm going to do the tack down stitch, okay? Okay, it's tacked it down. Now we're going to lift up this tape here and here. And we are going to fold it over like that. If it's directional, make sure when you do your next piece, all the directions of it face the same way. Okay? Okay, I got that taped, and now I will tack it down. Okay, it's tacked it down here. Now we're going to take our other piece of vinyl. I want to make sure it's running the same way, and I'm going to put it face down at this edge of the zipper, and I'm going to line the center up with that center with the line there. Use this piece of tape back here, I think, maybe, and maybe not. Let's try that one more time. Okay, line that up with the edge of the zipper and tape it down here and tape it here, and then stitch a tack down. Okay, it's tacked it down. Now we're going to lift this up, and we're going to fold it down this way. Okay, and then we're going to tape it here. Okay, and then do the stitch. Okay, now it's tacked it down, so you're going to lift this up, and you are going to unzip your zipper. And just tape that out of the way, and lift the tape off of here. And you're going to cut your zipper in line with the edge of the vinyl there, okay? So cut your zipper. Or try to cut your zipper. And maybe get some better scissors. Well, I don't want to use my good scissors on the zipper, that's for sure. All right, and cut that in too. Okay, so now the zipper's cut, trimmed, and you have it open. It's going to do a placement stitch right here. I'm going to remove this tape because I don't want it stitching down. And it'll do a placement stitch, okay? Okay, did the placement stitch. Now you're going to take your vinyl, make sure you have it whichever way you want it, and you're going to do it face down and put your edge just over that placement stitch right? Okay, actually I'm going to put it right on the edge of this other vinyl, making sure it's centered between there and there. And then I'm going to tape it and tack it down, okay? Okay, it's tacked it down. I'm going to lift this up, flip my vinyl over like so, tape it in place, and then tack it down, okay? Okay, I tacked it down. Now it's going to do a placement stitch on this side. Okay, it did a placement stitch. Now I'm going to take my piece of vinyl and I'm going to flip it face down, line it up with the edge, center it between this square, this edge of the bag there, or the wallet, and tape it down. Oops. I was going to try to tape it, but okay. So we got centered there between them, just about. Yep, tape it, and then I'll tack it down. Okay, tacked it down. Now I'm going to lift this up, fold it over, just like I did the other end, and tape it down. And then I'll tack it down, okay? Okay, this is all done. Now we're going to set it aside, and we're going to do the other side of the wallet, okay? Actually, before I do that, I'm going to remove the stabilizer from behind the zipper real quick, okay? Now I'll set it aside and I'll do the other side of the wallet, okay? Okay, it's did a placement stitch, and now we are going to cover it with the vinyl I lost. I'm going to cover it, center my vinyl right over that, tape it down, and tack it down. When it does the tack down, it'll just do a stitch here and a stitch here. Okay, all right, there we go. Now I'm going to tack it down, okay? Okay, it's did the placement stitch for the card holders right there. And now we are going to put our vinyl down, and you're going to center your vinyl, or line your vinyl up right with the edges of that stitch, okay? And you're going to tape it down. So we'll do this one first. Line it right up with the edges in the bottom, okay? And we'll tape it right here. Then I'll do the other one. Same way. My tape ready. And I'll line up, tape it, and then it'll tack them down, okay? Okay, it's tacked them down, and it did the placement stitch for the next pocket. So you are going to line this up with the bottom, with that stitch, and line up the sides to match the pocket above it. Oops, try to anyway. There you go. Tape it down like that, and do the same thing on the bottom one. Okay, and tape it down, and then tack them down. Okay, it's tacked it down, both of them, and it did a placement for the next one. So you're going to line it up. Let me get my tape. Line it up with the stitch. Make sure my edges are lined up, and tape it down. And we're going to do the same with this one. it up, line the edges up. There we go. And now we'll tack them down. Okay, it's tacked them all down. Now we're going to turn our hoop over and we're going to take our part we already made with the zipper and we're going to find our seam, the center seam, and we're going to line it up with this center seam. And we're going to line the top up with this seam right there, okay, with that stitch. This stitch and that stitch, and then the center stitch, okay? So we're going to line it up, place it like this, and then tape it, and then put it back in the hoop. Let me tape it up. Okay, I have it taped. I think what I might do is make some side markers on this so we know how to line it up. All right, it'd be a little easier. I mean, I didn't have a problem doing it, but I've done many of them, so. Okay, hold please. Okay, it's tacked it all down, and depending on the foot on your machine, you may want to cover this with water soluble before it does the pockets, just in case it catches on them. So now what you're gonna do is remove all your tape. Take it out of the hoop and trim it. And I'll trim it according to my clasps, which is 4.5, so this will need 1/8 of an inch trim around it to fit the clasp properly. Okay, so we got that off. Flip it over. All right, let me trim this and I'll be right back. Well, let me get this piece of tape off. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my hardware that I have for it, and that just slides on like this, and then it has 4 little screws that screw it in. Actually, and the screws go the inside, not the outside. So you just tuck it all in there as far as it'll go. I draw inside this circle right here so I know what to cut out. And I don't cut out the whole, I just cut out the whole piece. Whoa. I just cut it like this. Like that, okay. Oops. And then this goes back on like that. Screws to the inside. And then when you close your wallet, it would close like so. Whoops. Like that, and latch. And then there's your zipper. There's your zipper. Let me screw this up. Let me put the screws in and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, and there we have it. All right, we got our pockets. It'll hold 6 cards. Closes like so. All right, you open it. Oops, sorry. You open it. There's the zipper. Here's the pocket, the zipper, and voila. Thank you.